Among the main type of financial intermediaries, those purchasing the largest volume of mortgage from FNMA were also the most active purchasers in private secondary markets, life insurance companies, and savings banks. Savings and loan association and commercial banks, however, also accounted for a significant proportion of purchases. Life insurance companies were the dominant purchaser of both VA and FHA mortgage, but among other types of institutions, there was considerable variation by type of mortgage relative to their total members. Only a small proportion of the main financial intermediaries were users of FNMA's secondary markets facilities. Only 54 life insurance companies bought mortgage from FNMA between 1949 and 1956 in sharp contrast. Relatively large numbers of mortgage companies used association facilities to be expected in view of market differences in characteristics and assessed size. Among type of financial intermediaries, the group accounting for the largest number of purchasers did not always account for the largest volume of mortgage purchased. The geographic distribution of FNMA secondary market activities in indicated in table 31. The data on purchase and sale are not strictly comparable. Purchase data refer to the location of properties securing mortgage in the association portfolio on the date of its last reorganization. Sales data refer to the location of purchases of FNMA held mortgage during the 6 year period ending June 1955, since practically all of FNMA's mortgage acquisitions were from sellers located in the same states as the property securing the mortgage. The figures may be considered conceptually close enough for valid comparison, and differences in dates and timing should not invalidate broad comparison. The concentration of mortgage purchases among five states in the west, southwest, and south reflects the post-war real estate building boom and the shortage of private capital in those rapidly growing regions. Conversely, the large volume of sales in the East New York and chiefly to saving banks and life insurance companies in a reflection of excess capital if in need of investment outlets. At that time, FNMs was serving the useful secondary market function of challenging funds from capital accesses to capital short areas. The parents of three states, California, Texas, and among the most important in sales as well as in purchase, in due mainly to the large volume of sales and made to mortgage companies in those states under the one for one program. It is likely that without FNMA sales under the program, those states would not have ranked so high in FNMA sales activity, even including one for one sales. However, it is clear that the significance of those three states are purchased from FNMA is far less than it is as seller. The reverse is true of New York and Massachusetts. Investors in FNMA held mortgage because of the nature of their business and as indicated by their limited volume of sales to the association, less than 1 by 2 of 1% of the total. Those institutions were buying for permanent portfolio investment rather than to assure FNMA's commitment for later mortgage origination. Junior mortgage financing and appraisal of the institutional framework of the post-war mortgage market would not be well rounded without reference to the nature and character of the market for junior or second mortgage financing. Limited data and market observation indicate substantially increased use of junior mortgage since World War II. Yet there is little organized knowledge and no regularly reported information on the volume, nature, and character of the junior mortgage market within the scope of this study. It has been possible to determine only its broad Mortgage financing and appraisal of the institution of framework of the postal mortgage market would not be well rounded without reference to the nature and character of the market for junior or second mortgage financing. Limited data and market observation indicate of the substantially increased use of junior mortgage since World War II. Yet there is little organized knowledge and no regularly reported information on the volume, nature, and character of the junior mortgage market. Within the scope of this study, it has been possible to determine only in broad outline the salient features of the market participants, pricing and operating techniques, types of mortgage and properties, and relationship of primary and secondary markets. Our limited knowledge of markets for junior mortgage financing needs to be expanded, and techniques for keeping abreast of current development in the field need to be developed in the meantime. An analysis is offered here based primarily on market interviews with professional participants located in a few large eastern cities. Size of the market, comprehensive data on the postal volume of junior mortgage debt secured by residential but not other properties are available only for 1950 and 1956 from the Bureau of the Census. Even for the residential sector, since data for those 2 years do not cover the same categories, estimates are necessary. Estimates shown in Table 32 indicate that the total volume of outstanding junior residential mortgage debt nearly tripled between 1950 and 1956 from 1.5 billion to 4.2 billion. This increase for 1956 data in full are from technical paper 13 table. All two features are estimate derived for junior mortgage refers to we only was about the same as that for outstanding first mortgage debt. The junior mortgage in 1950 had probably expanded to well over 1 million by the end of 1956, a more meaningful indication of the power post-war growth in junior mortgage financing is seen in developments in the conventional or distinctly from the federally underwritten sector. In 1950, a substantial part of the outstanding volume of residential junior mortgage were we guaranteed nearly one half those on owner-occupied on family one family properties, table 33, and over one third of those own all 1 to 4 family properties. The VA guaranteed second mortgage were made into in combination with an FHA insured first mortgage under a special federal program that was discontinued May 1950. The 50% decline in a VA guaranteed second mortgage between 1950 and 1956 from 400 million to 200 million has obscured somewhat the real nature of the postal expansion in basic junior mortgage financing. The Census Bureau reporting on financing of owner occupied one family properties in the 1956 National Housing Inventory announced that junior mortgage debt increased more slowly than first mortgage debt between 1950 and 1956. Actually, quite the reverse was true in conventional mortgage market. The only meaningful sector for junior mortgage finance, while the number of conventional first mortgage on owner-occupied one-family properties increased by little more than 40%. Between 1950 and 1956, the number of second mortgage more than doubled. The much faster growth of second mortgage increased their property proportions of the number of outstanding first mortgage from 6.7 to 10.3%. Table 30. Similarly, the amount of second mortgage debt outstanding on owner-occupied one-family properties nearly doubled between 1950 and 1956, 0.5 billion to 1.9 billion, while the amount of first mortgage only slightly more than doubled. The growth of junior mortgage on total 1 to 4 family properties was estimated to have paralleled that on owner-occupied one family properties. The 3 billion junior mortgage debt outstanding at the end of 1956 was 55.5% of the amount of first mortgage debt compared with 3.6% in 1950. Junior mortgage on large scale residential properties were great properties of both number and amount of first mortgage in 1950 and 1956. Then was the case for smaller residential units. A comprehensive look at pre-World War One proportions of first and second mortgage debt may be instructive. In early 1934, outstanding junior mortgage debt was 8.7% of the number, 4.4% of the amount of first mortgage outstanding on owner-occupied properties. Here are some